Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make welcome David D. with the Elvis Tribute.
See right up, oh see what you have done. Well, I said see right up, oh see what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now you love me when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yo. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Yeah, what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, girl, you made me love you. Now, you love him and it's gone. Hear what I say? Well, I say, see.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to yet another episode of Rogan Radio from the friendly confines of Studio A.
Is it that friendly? Is it friendly right now in here, Jim?
Listen,
it's kind of on the fence.
Exactly
I'm friendly with you. Todd, you're friendly with me.
Yeah, I'm friendly with you.
Bruce.
And Bruce and Chad.
And Darren.
And Darren over there, the girls.
Yeah, the girls are friendly.
But I don't know about Chuck.
Chuck?
Yeah, he's a little on the...
hey, listen. So there's like a behind-the-scenes thing that happens here. And what happens is 5 minutes before we go on the air, everybody says, like, hey, what's going on? What are we supposed to be doing?
Right.
And I'm like cussing. I'm throwing a fit. Yeah. I do my stuff. I do my stress-out stuff. And then, boom, it's over. We start this thing. I put on a friendly face and act like I like what I'm doing.
Right. See, what we ought to do is is start recording before he knows that we're recording, so everybody can hear him throwing a fit and slamming stuff.
Oh, I do too.
That sounds like a great idea.
That's going to have to be a special edition bloopers highlight reel.
Yeah, bloopers highlight reel.
Do you really think it's that bad? Do you really think I throw fits?
Yes. Yeah.
But you know what?
That would definitely, dude. If that's really if that's a fit, it's a funny fit.
Yeah, it's a funny fit. But you know what? I see you do. I see you're on the verge, but you always rein it back. You rein it back. And like when your little sugar booger sitting over there where Darren sits, something's not working out, and I'll see him storm out of this chair, and he goes right over there 50 miles an hour, and then he's real sweet. And then he gives her a little kiss, and then he sits back down. But he's so freaking mad.
That is true.
It's a good thing Weston's closed down.
That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you. Yeah, we have a full house tonight, and you missed the absolute fit. The reason being is because we had the pre-party party. Every single episode that we have a pre-party party, and listen. Darren came up with a Fox's Pizza and a 12-pack of Miller High Life.
Thank you very much.
Then we also had a 30-pack of Miller Lite, and then we also had Antoinette come over, talking about some of the stuff that we were going to have going on over to Ellis, and she brought some Giovanni's and a pizza. And listen, we're full.
Hoagies.
And
Hoagies.
I didn't
see
those.
Hoagies.
No,
Where's the hoagies at?
hogs. See, the bad part about it is what you guys weren't listening to. He had a key word in there. Had a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Had a Fox's Pizza.
Yeah,
had Giovanni. Yeah.
And
He
by the
done
way,
had it hit before we got here.
there is
please,
not a stitch of food out there.
shut up now. How about the pins? You guys, listen. The big thing was when all afternoon long, Michelle went up to Lowe's and Big Lots, and where else did you guys go today? Well, yeah, that would be
Sure, that's where
Don't
they
know.
told you they were going? Because I was at Lowe's today and I didn't see her.
You were
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
We were at Lowe's.
You were at Lowe's, and where else?
We
don't
went to
remember?
Starbucks because
She
he
forgets.
You went to
didn't bring me any.
Starbucks?
She forgets what
Oh,
Michelle
my
told her to say.
goodness.
I'm usually there quite often.
So you
I
probably
love it.
spent more money at Starbucks than you did Lowe's.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Easy.
But what happened is there's this ongoing saga that you can follow on Facebook to where Michelle had this past week off, and the entire week it was like I'm thinking, shoo, I'm glad you're on vacation, but I wish you'd go back to work because you're making me work too hard.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we pressure washed the deck. We took the boat up to Cheat Lake. We did all this kind of stuff. And so anyway, the moral of the story is we got 3 layers of stain on the deck after pressure washing and all that stuff. So Michelle and Mia went up to Lowe's today and a couple other places to kind of decorate the thing. And it's been nice. Listen, it's been supposed to rain. I mean, it was supposed to rain storm since Friday.
Right, oh yeah.
And it didn't rain until right when they brought things home.
Mm-hmm. Then they
And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they say good things happen to good people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Bad
I
things
do
happen
have
to
to
bad
ask
people.
you though, Chuck. Were you as nervous any time during the week about getting shit done as much as what you were when somebody took a little test drive earlier today?
Okay, 2 things that made me nervous, that stressed me out. On Wednesday, actually, we had Tim. Thank goodness to Tim and Barb Carpenter. They took the boat up to Cheat Lake. Now, then the great thing about it and why I would be nervous is, first of all, Tim pulled this pontoon boat to Cheat Lake in an S10.
In a Chevy S10.
In a Chevy
Pontoon
S10.
boats are light.
In a
They're light.
4-cylinder Chevy S10?
It was a 6. It was a 6. The problem
Kind of
with
like
it
that
was...
yellow one I got out
Not that you didn't know anybody with a full-size Chevy truck.
Well, that's true. I told her to call Darren, and she said, "You know what? I don't want to bother Darren. He's feeding his goats, and he hasn't been."
Okay.
And then she goes. And then she said something else. I like to alienate Darren because I like sitting in his chair every week.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she really likes sitting in your
right,
chair.
right.
I got it.
Didn't you notice that the butt on that thing seemed a little bit softer?
Dang! It smelled a hell of a lot better there until about 5
probably
minutes
so.
ago.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So I sharded in it.
But Michelle has a really bad tire on that boat trailer. And the only thing I could think about, I'm watching these YouTube videos. We watched a little bit of them this morning. And when things go wrong on the interstate, and then you have these 50-car pileups because somebody blows a tire on a motorcycle, right? And I'm thinking, oh, my goodness gracious. But it didn't. It worked out very nice.
So did you haul
Speaking
that
of
boat
which-
down there with those tires?
Oh, yeah, listen, she's a warrior like that.
Speaking of
No
which, by
fear.
the way, I just saw before we got on the air there, traffic's at a dead stop between the way station and 79, the South Fairmont exit.
I wonder what's going on there.
No
79, I tell you what, it's like the Autobahn anymore.
is.
It's like being at
I
Daytona.
guarantee you.
They're always getting held up somewhere.
Hold on just for a second. You done yet?
Getting my applause ready.
Okay, I was wondering what you were doing. The guy hasn't been here for a couple weeks.
So I get it ready, but then if I didn't have it ready, the same thing would happen. He'd be like,
Yeah.
He'll be
flaming and everything else.
Take the camera off me, Darren. Bang, 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 bang.
We want to say hello to Robert Bell. He's down at the Designers Garden Center, right off of Route 19, going on the Meadowbrook Road, just a couple miles down from Meadowbrook Mall there. Listen, I stopped down there the other day. We did some filming. We're going to put a commercial together for him,
Need a
right?
graphic.
Yeah. Oh, we do. Absolutely, we do. But what's really cool is, now listen, when's the last time you've been down there?
Probably right around Thanksgiving-ish.
When he was
me.
selling all the pumpkins.
Yeah, they had a
I'll
great.
tell you what, listen.
I got my Christmas tree from him.
Yeah, and let me tell you what.
Actually, just planted it February.
Did you? Listen, wait till the plans for this year's Christmas trees. They're going to be a full array in that new shed they put up.
Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic.
That thing is big.
Let me tell you something. You go down there right now, and there are. I'm telling you, if you need tomatoes, if you need peppers, if you need hanging plants, if you need like anything for your door, anything like that, and you will not find. And I swear to goodness to you, you're not going to find better plants. And you're not going to find them cheaper anywhere else. I promise you.
Good.
That.
I need a couple cucumbers, so I'll stop there on the way home.
Yo, absolutely. Absolutely. I was very impressed. Robert Bell down there at the Designers Garden Center. We're not making any money from that. I'm just impressed with it, so I want to get his name out there.
Cucumbers.
9 to 6 every day. But.
Yeah, I like the straight 8s.
Oh, I bet.
By the way, I just got a message here. It says, I heard that there was a tour bus on fire at the way station.
Yeah.
On 79.
Is that what happened? The tour bus on fire? Well, you know what? It's a damn paparazzi coming down here.
Those people are never going to want to come back to West Virginia.
You know what? We told them when they showed up and they wanted their pictures taken with us. We said, "Get the hell out of here. We don't do that stuff."
right.
And you know what? We just so
we
happened.
don't sign autographs for less than $20.
So they were all upset. They went back north, and then all of a sudden the bus catches on fire. Sorry.
That's
Well, that's the thing
bad
nowadays.
things happen to bad people.
If you don't get what you want, you burn things up, right?
Yeah.
We protest.
Catch things on fire.
We protest that
Tell
stuff.
us about this boat. I want to know more about the boat.
So anyway, we went out there. Babe, come on in here for a sec.
Is this a pontoon boat?
Michelle?
Chuck?
Yes.
Girls?
So,
Yes.
what?
Pontoon boat?
And we're going to talk about the boat. We're going to talk about the boat. Come in here. We're going to share this microphone. We're talking about the boat. Here she is, and then we're going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a big round of applause
Hey,
for the
here we go,
lovely
Jim.
and talented Michelle Haw from Webster County. Come
Okay,
on,
so
Jim.
I'm delayed in this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, we were talking about. We were talking about how
do it.
you are the luckiest
about it.
woman alive.
I know.
Control my
I gotta get a good mood he's in now, Jim.
Yeah.
It went from that's it. You guys suck, man.
Hey, baby. Hands. We want to see hands.
No, we were actually talking about Todd was wanting to know about how it went on Wednesday with the boat.
Oh, it went very smoothly.
Yeah.
It went extremely smooth. Yeah.
Did you let Chuck captain the boat
He
yet?
doesn't want to.
What? He doesn't want to.
Why?
So you're the
desire.
captain.
I have no desire.
So you're the skipper, and he's your first mate.
I'm the cabin boy.
cabin boy.
Chuck's Gilligan.
Or
Yeah.
or he can just sit there and watch us do all the work, like we
And
did.
I'll
We
do
were
that, too.
cleaning the
What
boat.
happened yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there on the boat, and the girls were out there doing all their, doing all the twine or whatever.
co-captain
rope and all
stuff.
that. And I was just sitting there, okay, then. Are we done yet? Are we done yet? Are we
Or
done
hurry
yet?
up a little bit.
Are we
Pick it
done
up.
yet?
Pick it up.
I'm ready to go eat Mexican.
Yeah, it took him.
So you were the little kid in the back seat saying, "Are we there yet?"
Well,
Are we
I
there
thought
yet?"
it was what was really nice about it was the fact that it was role reversal, because normally the girls are bitching about everything, and then all of a sudden they're working things out, and I could sit back and say, you know what, it's time for me to bitch a little bit, and it was nice. It was nice.
Okay, wait. So,
Huh? I didn't bitch about anything.
Yeah.
so we do that on regular basis. You do it on boat. So when does Mom do it?
When do I do what?
When you
All the
complain.
boat maintenance.
All the
or
complaining and stuff,
Oh, the
yeah.
No,
complaining.
I don't complain. I have nothing to complain about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Do I?
Okay, hey, thanks, Michelle. Thanks for stopping in. Get out.
Hi, guys.
Hey, nice seeing you.
Thank you for coming in. Can we give her a round of applause, Jim, for
Big round of
stopping
applause.
in? For stopping in.
She's in the green room. Mark Coffey's on here, but taking her place is Daryl Ramsey. He's in the other room. And you know what? The last time it was funny. We didn't know Michelle. The first time we the whole thing was we were outside joking about this thing. We had the garage built, and we used to every Monday nights have game night, and that's where we all would get together, and that's where most of us came together, and we would start playing these video games every single Monday night. I don't care if it was 90 degrees, 100 degrees, or 0 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
We were out there.
It was cold, but we were dedicated.
Torpedo heater.
But the best
Yeah.
thing, when the cops came, state cops came one night, city cops came, it was fantastic. We were rebels like
Because
that.
it sounded like World War III in that.
It really
garage.
did. We were playing Halo on the original Xbox.
Chuck hooked his up to his damn DJ speakers.
Well,
Yes, he
what
did.
was really cool about it is that out in that garage in stall number 2 is when Daryl had his first heart attack. How old were you?
32, I think.
32?
32.
Daryl's 32 years old, has his first heart attack in
His
there.
first, like he's going to have a bunch
Oh,
more.
he did after that. The very first one he had, and he had his first heart attack out there. I don't want to make light of it, but we thought he was thinking it was like acid reflux or something. And we're out there beating him in the chest and stuff, which probably in reality kept you alive because we were giving you like
Yeah.
defibs,
Yeah.
the punches in the chest, keeping you alive. But I told Daryl, I was like, listen, if you would have died in that garage, first of all, I would have been really pissed off because I knew that you wouldn't leave and you would haunt that garage forever. And I would have to keep buying Hondas or Toyotas because if I bought anything else, you would haunt that thing to where it would always be a lemon. So then I said the second thing, which I'm kind of upset, no offense, Daryl, that you didn't die.
No offense taken. I'm
No,
sure.
no offense, because I always thought it would be a cool story to tell everybody that came down to the Casa that why there was, because I always told him, however you died, I was going to get like a white spray paint or chalk line and put it around you like in a murder scene, and you would always be there. Like, it's like, what is this? It's like, that's where Daryl
Great
died.
conversation starter.
That's where Daryl.
That's an icebreaker.
He was 32 years old. He was 32 years old. We were playing Halo. He died.
Yeah.
And that's where he died right there. How cool was that?
Be this big
That's the
chalk
dangers
outline.
of video
Almost
games,
shot him.
kids.
It could have been the
Rocket
rocket launcher. And Jeremy always hated the rocket launcher.
There would be like this big chalk outline, you know, how Daryl died at his last, you know, and then right back here would be this big brown stain
you know
in the
what?
concrete
But you know what?
where he shit his pants.
Blue team still would have lost.
Blue team still would have lost.
Gee whiz, dude. That's
Hey,
old school right there.
Daryl and I were always partners, and we always whooped your ass, I remember for sure. And I know we always whooped Chuck's ass, for sure.
Dude, what are you talking about? We were on the same team, dipshit. It was me, Brad, and you and Daryl.
Oh, that's right.
Listen, hey, I
that's a long
still
time ago,
have
Tim.
pictures of our head-to-head match there.
So you mean
where
you
I,
picked that
whooped
one,
you.
that one where you won, and you kept that one, you threw all the other ones away?
Come on.
Aw, Jim,
Listen,
I was King Slayer. I
King
was
Slayer every
all the
week until I
time,
got so
Jim.
many good guys on my team.
Oh,
Then we just spread the love.
What was the best moment? And we'll kick off the garage parties. But what was the best moment ever?
Best moment had to be we were playing on, I think it was called Blood Gulch, the map.
Yeah.
And you know exactly where I'm going with this.
I think so.
A freaking a warthog blew up, and everybody's like, "What? Where's that? Where's
Where'd
that?"
it
And
go?
that thing comes down out of the sky and just crunched us.
Was it? Well, who did it crunch?
Buster.
Right,
Buster,
crushed
yeah.
Wabash.
Yeah.
Was he like looking this way?
That's
looking
right.
that way?
What was great is that because we would the nice thing about it back in the very first Halo, Daryl would be on one end of that board. You couldn't see it, but you put your reticle up, and we would sniper shot each other across this board, and you would wax them, right? But we were down there. We had rocket launchers for whatever reason, like boarding action. But it was Blood Gulch, and we were playing with the rocket launchers. It was great. So anyway, you have to almost know the game. If you're old school, you know this. Anyway, somehow a warthog got hit with a grenade launch or a rocket launcher. This thing goes flying in the air. We're looking around. Everybody's looking on their screen. We're looking at each other going, where in the hell? What happened to the warthog? Because it just left the screen.
Yeah.
And we're looking around, and all of a sudden there's a shadow comes down, and it comes down, lands on all of us, and just kills us all.
Splat.
That is hilarious.
However, I wish I would have. Too bad they didn't have replay. Then.
Oh, no.
That would have been fantastic.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah, they were absolutely the good
What were
old
we
days.
saying, Jim? 2002?
2002 is when we started, I think.
Man,
Yeah, because Halo
early.
came out in 2001, and it wasn't too long
even
after
back
we
when
started.
I played with sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
Me and Josh.
me and Daryl and Chuck and who's the
Brad.
other?
Brad came.
Brad. You had
Eric.
Chad came to a few. I'm trying to think.
Vaughn,
Yeah.
Jeremy came to a couple.
And we had
Mac Attack,
Brian
Hollywood,
Courtney came, Hollywood came. What was the red?
BJ.
BJ was
Chuck
there?
Crop came once.
Yeah,
BJ Devericks. Josh. I'm trying
we
to
had
think.
all kinds of people down here. You remember when we had who was it with
It was
Fidos?
Andy. It was Andy,
and
His
them.
crew, yeah.
and his
And we
crew.
lost
yeah.
we lost Sharon TL34.
Oh, that
I'm
was
like, you
so
know what,
much
the worst
fun. I remember he brought some girl with him. One of the gamers, but I remember her gamer tag was FAQU. That's what it was. Fuck you. That was her gamer tag.
That
I
was
still
good
remember.
stuff, and they need to go back to that. Do you ever
You know
play
what?
Halo?
There's probably people listening.
They have no idea what we're
There's
talking about.
probably people listening right now.
I know
and they're
what
like,
you're talking about
This
'cause my
show
son-
sucks. I don't understand anything.
Yeah. The best game ever, and this was the good stuff. It was all LAN parties. There was no really such thing as the internet then. We played LAN parties, and the best thing ever. It was either on Hang 'em High with Pistols or Shotguns on Rat Race.
Yeah.
And then you know what? Shotguns on Rat Race.
It was.
You couldn't beat it. Grenades and shotguns. That was it.
It was hilarious.
Then
Man, we had
ended
so
up-
much fun.
And then we ended up doing some hacking where we'd get like 200, raise the kill level of 250 instead of 50.
Oh yeah. And then when you guys start playing sniper shots, I was done. How many times did I pass out in the seat where I just fell asleep?
Yeah.
And
right.
then, and what would Jimmy come hauling in here every single Monday night? What'd he come hauling in? with?
McDonald's.
cheeseburgers.
Big old bags of
Big old bag of
cheeseburgers.
Jimmy weighed about 325 then. He was pretty heavy.
I did weigh a lot more.
I'm just glad he's on Thrive right now.
Thrive.
Really.
One death. Kill-tacular.
Or you could be like Bad Brad, and you know what?
in the
He'd have
positive.
600. He'd hit 600 deaths and 1 kill, but he saved the flag, dude.
Yeah, he saved the flag.
But you know what? That was what's funny. Let me ask you this question about Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting tired of this Thrive stuff?
I have never heard of Thrive.
Well, I mean, it's all over Facebook.
You know, it came up a lot on my news feed for
It's
the
starting to
longest
die
time,
out. It's
and
starting to die
started
out
dying
now.
out.
Yeah.
What is it? What is Thrive?
Some kind of diet thing, I think. I don't know.
Shit.
But it's a
Yeah.
pyramid scheme in a way that, you know,
It's
if,
MLM, multi-level marketing.
yeah, and if you get it, and all of a sudden, you know, and you start selling it, you get it cheaper. So instead of spending
Yeah.
like $800, you spend $400, and it's
like
only worth
it's like
$25.
at B. Pollen. Remember? Or was
Bee
it-
pollen was
it-
big there for
that
a
was
while.
called bee pollen?
I can remember. Can you guys remember this when it was the big thing for weight loss? You remember when it was exercise? You remember that?
yeah.
I mean,
Stop it.
Now listen, that was crazy.
And the best part about it was free.
Yeah, I know. Or guess what?
weird.
In the craziest one I've ever heard for losing weight was cutting back on your caloric diet, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me! There is no way that works."
You mean like
like not eating?
like meal portions are smaller?
Like not going to McDonald's
You know what?
every Monday night.
I'm going to still eat my large pizza, but I'm going to pop this pill or put a patch on my arm, and magically it's all going to disappear.
Yeah.
Magic.
Burning more calories than what you take in.
Holy cow!
It's magic.
Revolutionary, Darren.
It's magic.
But I would die if I burned more than I took in.
I would starve to death. Are you freaking nuts?
But yeah, so it's kind of funny. I
How
like
much?
this kind
How
of
much
thing.
weight have you gained since so far?
I
you
weighed
keeping track?
myself the other day. I'm 192. I'm pretty steady at 192. I was 175 when
Yeah,
the last day I
you
carried
were.
mail. November 27th, I was 175. So 85, almost 20 pounds.
Oh, dear God.
But
You're
I'm
gonna go
better.
back. You're gonna go back to the doctor, and you're like, Mr. Rogan, are you okay? Do you
I'm
feel
gonna say,
okay?
hey,
Because
I feel great.
you've gained 20 pounds.
When we were playing those Halo games back in the day, and I was eating cheeseburgers, I was like 235, I think.
Really?
Wow, what are you now? Like 220?
233.
Between 190, 195.
Yeah, it's right in that weight.
No kidding, you were that big. Damn, I didn't remember Jimmy being that big.
Oh no, he was
I
a
had
fat
that
ass.
typical IT belly, dude. I was like,
It was like you would see Jimmy
when
when
I
he
get
had
up, it sounded like farts.
before he got his job at the mines, he did some IT stuff for a certain company around the
Oh,
area.
yeah.
So anyway, when he would crawl, when he'd have to lay wires and stuff like that, the problem was he would get under. We had to go rescue him that one time. He opened up the hatch to go crawl and lay wire. The only problem is his belly got stuck where he went down in there and he couldn't get out, and he's claustrophobic. It's awful like that.
Poor Jim.
Sorry,
Sucks.
Jimmy.
That's when you figured out it was time to lay off the cheeseburgers.
Mm-hmm.
And did P90X.
Yeah, P90X was great.
All you had to do was do Thrive. That's
I
it.
know. What the hell?
That's
Hey,
all
you know
you
what?
had to do.
Talking about P90X, I remember the guy's name was Todd Beck. I think he was on that program.
Todd did that for 3
Todd
days
did
before he
that.
blew his shoulder out.
Yeah. I did that the first day. My wife's like, you need to slow down. You don't need to try to keep up. I got this, baby. And I swear to God, for a week, I couldn't hardly walk.
Listen, I wanted to punch
For
Tony
a
Horton.
week.
I wanted to punch Tony Horton in the mouth so bad.
Yeah,
he's
because
the guy that like does.
Oh,
this
he's
stuff.
But I kept up. Man, I paid for it.
Here's the guys that I would like to
Christian's
know.
doing it now. P90X.
P90X.
Christian's doing P90X?
Yeah.
You hear that, girls?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Just saying.
P90X.
You can
It's,
tell
it's an
it's just
exercise
helping him out.
routine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's an
good.
exercise
Get all
routine.
buff and
Yeah,
lean
he's
and cut.
lifting weights.
That's what I need to do.
It's your boyfriend's doing that.
Dang.
What?
What?
Well, it could be your boyfriend.
Look, see, he's on here even.
My
It says
boyfriend.
P90X
Is he?
is great.
P90X is great.
Christian.
You know what? I have trouble tying my shoes, and Christian's doing one-arm push-ups on the back of a wheelbarrow with 20 gallons of water on his chest.
Red hat right. He's up on that picture up there with the red hat. He was that was a
Oh,
couple.
he
That was a
little.
couple.
That was a couple years ago,
Yeah.
man.
That was a couple turkey trotts
Now he's
ago.
like as tall as I am.
Yeah, he's a man now. He's
What's-
got a couple little hairs on his chest.
We miss him, man. Because the last time, every time I see him, I just visualize
Couple
seeing
hairs
Christian
on
with a
his
snake in
chest.
his hands. And I'm thinking, daggone it, I miss those days. I was trying to find that episode where we actually did that, and I can't find it. I don't know which
Yeah,
one it was.
it's on. Gosh, it was.
It's on
like-
RoganRadio.com.
Yeah, I think it's episode 39.
It was
maybe,
early.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, it
maybe
was
even
early.
earlier than that.
Yeah.
What?
I just
the
remember
one where
Todd
he
going
brought
like
the-
this.
He's up there. Listen, we need to find that and repost that.
Is that the one? Is that the one where he had Todd blindfolded?
Yeah.
Todd was blindfolded.
Oh,
we were,
my gosh.
we were playing this game. What happened was we were playing this
Has
game.
that been 30 episodes ago?
Yeah,
Oh,
been
it was a long time
It was
ago, yeah.
every bit of a year. We were
It don't
playing.
even feel like it's been that long.
No,
ago.
I
None
know
of these
it.
guys were here. I don't
It
think.
was-
I was.
Well, we were, probably, because that was right when you first started.
Darren was the
That was
only
right
one
after right before I started.
Right in that range. So it's been about a year ago now.
Yeah,
and they
It
tricked
don't
me.
even seem like it's been that long.
We were playing this game. What happened was the entire thing. We set you up the entire time, but we were playing these games where you close your eyes, you put something in your hand, and you try to guess what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You had 3 tries or something.
Jimmy gave me like a doorknob or something. We had something stupid like
we had
that.
it planned out.
So then Todd was being a smarty because we knew Todd was going to play into this. He would love this. He was going to be this Mr. Ham for the camera, class clown, attention getter guy. So as he has his eyes closed,
right.
and so Christian brings a snake. He has
He
a
has
snake
a ball
in his hands.
python. Yeah.
So Todd's trying to guess. Let me guess. It's long and hard. And this snake, though, the great thing about it, this snake is like 2 inches from his face, and how you
like
didn't
the
feel the
tongue
tongue
is-
is like tickling your face, I have no idea. So then what happens was,
Look at him scratching his face.
so what happens was Todd went up and Todd was like, let me feel it. It's long, hard, like a submarine full of semen, blah, 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 all this stuff. So
I
then
did not say that.
So then he touches it, and then he takes his like little blindfold thing off.
He jumped about 3
And then
feet
boom,
back.
he saw it was a snake right in front of his face, and he was off. He was gone. It was like watching a Preakness, man. You were
That was
out of
scary.
here.
It was a snake, man.
that thing away from me.
So in other words, he jumped like you do with a candy bar on a toilet seat.
Yeah, pretty much just like that, actually. Pretty
Except
much
I didn't
just
get
like
sick
that.
to my stomach. I didn't get sick. I got
Yeah,
scared.
That grosses
my
me
stomach.
out. Now the big news too is that tonight we show up, and then we had to make a run for bread down to the Dairy Mart. So Michelle told Chaz, like, listen, can you do me a favor? My car's blocked in. Will you do me a favor and go down to the Dairy Mart and get a loaf of bread? Well, Chad, being the kind guy that he is, with a brand new big 2500 diesel truck made by Dodge, he throws Erica the keys, who's been in a car behind the wheel twice.
Wow. And she can't even. The hood of this
She doesn't
truck
even know
is
the
probably-
steering. Listen, she walked in there and turned around backwards because she didn't even know where the steering wheel was.
When?
I think she might be thinking you're exaggerating just a little bit.
But anyway, so you drove down to Dairy Mart in Lumberport,
Yeah.
and you made it in a big 2500 diesel truck.
You actually drove it down there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Did she pull in?
Did you just spin the tires?
Well, I'll put it. She pulled into the fire department.
She did?
Yeah, there was kind of a miscommunication on where.
We're gonna get a loaf of
Dairy Mart is.
We don't need to get into all that, but
we're gonna get a loaf of bread. Just go ahead and pull into the Dairy Mart. Oh, this is a firehouse.
Miscommunication.
well, I mean, it's right across the street.
Right, yeah,
You
sure.
know, no big deal. There were some other cars there, and she was kind of out of whack as far as because there's a sign that's right there on the corner, and she kind of turned a little too early, going down the wrong way on the
Down
street.
the wrong way.
So I had her just keep
Wow.
turning and pull up into the fire
Are you at
department.
any part of this story thinking you made a regret what you did?
No, there's not hardly anybody on the road. She's
Okay.
had her permit for 5 freaking days.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's a
like
pro now.
eternity.
He's a pro.
That's
You know,
forever.
it's like,
Golly.
did you learn something while you drove today?
Yes.
She learned this is one
She
big ass truck.
She absolutely did learn. She had respect for the vehicle that she was driving.
Mm-hmm.
She understood the power. She also ended up getting taught how to stay in the center of her lane.
Oh,
Little tricks to help her stay in the center of her lane. So she learned something. That's
good.
That's all that. Hey, you're talking
And there
about
was
driving
no-
down to the Dairy
That's
Mart
what
back.
matters.
No dents, no scratches.
No
No
dents,
one
no
got ran
scratches.
over.
Surprisingly.
But it's all good.
She
Good
did,
job.
she did very well. And let me
job.
tell you something.
Thanks.
She didn't try to go to speed limit. I told her we were going up
Didn't
the
try to
road
get a
here.
speed limit. She was going
She just went
55
over.
through Lumberport. That's great, Erica. Way to go.
We were driving up out of the
Hey,
Casa.
you all.
We were doing 7-8 miles an hour on this route. I said, hey, as far as I'm concerned, if this is all the faster that you're comfortable with, go that speed. I don't care if it
Is there
takes
someone
us-
behind you?
That would be me. That'd be me. Learn on somebody else's time, not mine. Get out of here.
We did have 3
Go to the
vehicles
bar
behind
parking
us by
lot.
the time we got down to Dairy
That's
Mart.
okay.
But hey, they can wait.
Yeah,
that's the way I
absolutely.
saw it.
You have to learn sometime, I guess. So you did it. You felt pretty comfortable then.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
great.
that's a big. That's a big
truck. 22
big-
feet long.
21 and a half.
21 and a half feet long. Listen, I was.
That's like driving a pontoon boat through Lumberport.
We were gonna
Driving a pontoon boat.
Yeah.
And you know what? Chad was gonna have me drive that thing one day, and I was like, no, because I'll cut the corners on it, and I won't be able to judge it. It's like, no, I have no desire. Erica jumps in that thing like she's owned it, and it's like, boom, I'll drive it. Don't care. It's like, okay.
You got a 15-year-old kid being thrown keys. Who the hell's not going to jump in the damn seat?
True.
No doubt.
Because someone in the other room won't let me drive anywhere.
Wow. Wait for 7 more seconds when she gets that caught up with this, and she's going to go, what?
What's Cheryl? What am I seeing here from Cheryl Laveau? Lorna? I can't see.
I'm in direct line of fire here.
Lorna?
Is a first timer on here. She says.
Say hello. No, Jonathan, I'm not going to put her in the Stang. No.
Yes.
Yes.
You
No.
should.
Yes.
No. Who's?
I hear it.
Who is it? Lorna?
Lorna
Schaefer?
Schaefer. We're sorry we said your last name.
How old is Lorna? How old is Lorna? Lorna. Is she from Pennsylvania? She's not a minor, is she?
Yeah, so she must be cool.
We don't know? Okay.
She must be cool.
No,
She's not.
No, she's not a minor.
Then that's good news. You know why?
Sounds like we got a little.
Sounds like it's time for
We haven't done this for a long time.
Anything.
It just so happens tonight we have a first-time listener from Pennsylvania. Jimmy, you're from Pennsylvania. Lorna Schaefer.
No,
a young 71.
Oh, a young 71. We better watch our mouth.
Lorna is a young 71.
This will remind you of the first time.
Yeah. Lorna.
If you could
Lorna.
remember back that far, Lorna.
Schaefer. Yeah. You know what? It's been a long time since we've talked. Been about 69 years, I guess. I'm glad you're listening tonight all the way from Pennsylvania. We have another guy here from Pennsylvania. His name is Jimmy Wiz. He's from the Pittsburgh guy, Upper St. Clair dude. Catholic school.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Then he realized he was too good for all that stuff. Then he became a Pens fan. Pens won big today. Pittsburgh Pens. Pittsburgh Pens. So I guess what we do every single week on the Love Jam, Lorna, this is basically just a way to say thank you. You and Cheryl Laveau. Laveau. You can't spell Laveau without L-O-V-E-A-U-X-T-Y-Z.
Yeah.
Laveau.
You may be 71, but in my book, it's always 69.
Boom!
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Hey, listen, I hope you do. She lives in West Alexander. Where's that in Pittsburgh? Or where's that in Pennsylvania? You have any idea?
Sounds
West
like it's in the red light district.
Is that a Pittsburgh thing?
It's west of Alexander.
Red light.
It's west of Alexander. Okay.
Might as well be.
That's
Red light.
You know what? I kind of remember that now because I can remember being in East Alexander, and I was like, well, I wonder where the hell West Alexander is. I was like, I have no idea. So we went to North Alexander and went to Applebee's. Had some nachos. They have great nachos.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Derek, let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and go around the room because once again, we have this past week, the reach that we're getting is absolutely bizarre between the YouTube, Facebook, and the actual podcast itself. Once again, tomorrow there's going to be a release of 2 shows. This thing, which is every time you know this one, it's called the Social Hour, whatever we decide to call it. Then we have another one, like say tomorrow's going to be, you'll see when it comes up on iTunes, SoundCloud, whatever it might be. You'll see episode 75, the Social Hour, Jimmy hits on Lorna. Okay, that's going to be that show. Then you're going to see episode 75, whatever we decide to talk about on the podcast. There's a thing now with low frequency and how it's kind of shielding the Earth from a lot of radiation. So
Low frequency.
Did you see that?
No, but that's what's not the ozone layer anymore?
Yeah, the people listen live, though, don't care about our nerd stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, but I'm intrigued now.
I read a lot of
I'm intrigued. Let's talk about this.
I'm intrigued. I want to talk about this low frequency thing.
And Antoinette Casto is here from the Ellis Restaurant, and she brought us all kinds of stuff to eat, and we've been talking to her. Now, listen, tell me if this is a bad idea or not. And if I don't even know if it's possible. If you could get Star Wars Episode 4... Or Indiana Jones Temple, or not even Temple of Doom. What am I thinking? Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Jaws. Something like that on that big screen. You tell me. Would you go? Would you go? Would you go?
I would rather go see one of those classics that I've seen 100 times, but on the big screen.
This new stuff doesn't even interest me any. Be quite honest, it doesn't interest me.
Nothing original coming. No.
You show me Raiders of the Lost Ark in Shinston on that big screen at Ellis. I'm there, and I'm going twice. I'm going both nights.
Yep.
You show me something like Episode 4 from Star Wars, Jaws. Something like that. What else would be another good one? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Goonies, man. I would go see the Goonies.
What about the original Rocky?
Rocky.
Yeah.
You know, probably Rambo, something like that,
or even original Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You know, the original stuff. Halloween. You know,
That would be
just
great.
Originals.
I wonder if she can work that out.
I don't know. It
She
just
said
depends what they can
she
get.
said send her a list of a couple of ideas, for movies.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. See if that can happen.
All
Because
she
I'm not
has to
sure.
do is listen to this.
Yeah, we're going to get.
E.T. Tony
That's what I'm saying. Cheryl Laveau says Jaws. Cheryl would go. If Jaws is on the big screen, who is not going to go see Jaws on a drive-in theater? If you don't, you're stupid. I'm just going to say that.
Back the truck
stupid
up,
now?
get in the
Yeah.
bed.
Yes, you've always been.
Grease. Tony said Grease. We talked
Grease.
about that.
Grease
earlier,
would
didn't
be
we?
a
Talk
good
about
one.
Grease.
Grease would be
Yeah.
fun. Then we could all get in front of our cars and dance.
E.T. Steffi
Just
Wiz
like
says
them.
E.T.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like them.
Listen, E.T. would be fantastic.
E.T. would be great.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
On home.
On home, Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
Yeah,
Pieces.
that was a whole big. Why wasn't there an E.T. 2? Why didn't he coming back? Why didn't he? Why
Because
didn't
he came down
Don't
here
say
to
it,
say
'cause
he
they'll
came back?
make it.
He came back. He came back as the Predator and started killing, or Independence Day. He came back and realized that they were trying to kill him, and his parents came back and wiped out everybody on the planet.
You do realize it wasn't too much longer after that Aliens came out, right?
Yeah, 70.
Or Alien.
Alien.
79.
Yeah, 79.
Mad
79.
Max.
Oh, hell yeah, Mad Max.
Derek McIntyre. Do you guys remember Derek McIntyre?
Who?
Okay, he
Huh?
said Twister. He said Twister.
See, Twister, the first
Top Gun.
Top Gun. See, there's all these great movies.
The Warriors.
The Warriors.
Tom Hardy.
Come out to play.
See, but a lot of that stuff, a lot of those old movies, to me, would be a draw. I've seen them 1,000 times, but I would go. I would
you know
love to
what
go to a drive-in. and see
Maximum
'em.
Overdrive.
Hey.
That would be a great
That
one
is
too.
classic.
That was 1986.
That would be a great one. That would be a great one.
A movie
doing-
that you couldn't do nowadays. Blazing Saddles, unfortunately.
Oh yeah,
I would love to
I would
see
Blazing
love
Saddles
that.
Yeah.
would be fantastic.
They're
I don't know.
doing
I don't know
Top
if
Gun
anybody.
2. So you could have a night when Top Gun 2 is supposed to be coming out soon.
Top Gun 2.
Wait, Tom
Yeah.
Cruise with
Tom Cruise
drones
is
and
like
stuff.
the, I think he's
Instructor?
the instructor, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be with a bunch of drones and things like that. I don't know. I don't know. There's Smokey. Listen,
Smokey and the Bandit.
throw
Oh my God.
Smokey and the Bandit up on that big screen. I'm telling you what. Throw it up there 7 days in a row. I'm there 7 days in a row.
Yeah.
It would never get old to me.
Retro night.
I mean,
Retro night.
I watch a half hour this night, fall asleep because I'm older now. I would fall asleep and then wake up during the second half hour, watch that half hour, then I'd fall asleep. But this not be there. That would be
Drooling all over
great.
yourself.
I think E.T. would
yeah,
be
do
great
you
too.
think-
Or like he said, Goonies was good.
Do you think
Hollywood
that-
Nights, D-Mac, yeah.
Now this was a big cult classic. This was a big cult classic back in our day.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that the youth today could understand the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I don't know. I don't think.
No.
Do you think?
Don't
do you
think.
think that they could get that?
Don't think.
That movie
No.
is
You know
like
what I
a
mean?
full 3 hour long.
But I don't.
Brucey
fall
said the
asleep.
hell with that shit. I ain't
Boring
sitting there that long.
I will never forget the very first time I watched it. I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah, I don't like it.
I don't like it. I didn't see any fun in it. I mean, I was
but
bored
that was
yeah.
just
It-
that
there's
was
just-
just one
a-
of those.
Yeah,
back then,
it was just like it's like
Either
there's a
you
cult-
love it or you hate it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
one
one
of
of
those
those
things.
Yeah, there's not like, it's okay.
Yeah. That's like the Grindhouse today. You know, the Grindhouse
Yeah,
flicks today.
like They Live.
They Live.
there aren't very many people that like Roddy Piper and They
Right.
Live.
Oh, I
Ducko.
freaking
But I
love it.
love it.
Ducko.
Yeah,
He like-
one of his favorites.
South Park actually had the fight scene from They Live.
When he goes into the bank.
Except it was Jimmy and the other crippled kid that's on that show. And they acted it out with those two crippled kids.
Speaking of Ducko, you can have what he says is the best movie of all time.
Oh, I know.
Ghostbusters.
No, that's not his most favorite.
Ghostbusters.
That's not his most
his-
favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, it
Ducko.
is.
No, it's what is it?
It's playing Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth.
Now let me tell you something.
Oh,
Ducko.
speaking of Planet
let me
of
tell
the
you-
Apes,
Planet of the Apes. Ducko's top 3 movies.
I'd be there.
Okay.
Ducko's top 3 movies. The first one he likes is Battlefield Earth.
Right. Number
Then
one.
Superman the motion picture.
Yeah, the original, the first one.
He thought that
God.
he keeps telling me, I was like, dude, that sucked. Seriously, that was terrible. He was like, it was great for its time. I was like, dude, you weren't even born when that movie came out. How do you know that?
The very
It's like,
first
how do you know
first
that?
movies? No, Superman.
Yeah.
I like the second one actually.
Tanya Ash said Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I'd be there.
So, Brucey, you were with the Superman flicks?
I remember very first Superman movie with the Christopher Reeves and whatnot.
Yeah.
I remember I was about 8 years old.
I guess you got to think that at that time there really wasn't any Marvel.
That was quite
DC comic type movies.
Yeah,
Now,
they should have kept it that way.
I do have one concern though, Chuck.
Yeah.
You're naming off. Ducko's top 3 movies.
Yeah.
Do you know Michelle's?
Michelle's top. Yes.
Hey, who cares about Michelle?
Michelle's top 3 movies.
Well, let's hear him.
Michelle's top 3 movies. She likes.
Steel Magnolias.
She likes.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Quit looking for Michelle.
The Notebook.
No.
She likes. What was that one movie she really liked? It was called. What was that one movie you really?
Okay.
What was that movie you really liked? I'm trying to think.
No, Chuck. Okay, since you don't know movies, what's her favorite kind of like?
I can hear that.
That's not me, dude.
Somebody. Who was that?
Wasn't me. Anyway,
Yeah,
continue.
Anyway.
What's her favorite kind of like genre of movies that she likes?
Genre of movies? Probably horror movies.
No, you suck.
What is it?
Oh!
What is it?
Hey, let me show you a new trick that we learned when we were younger. You put your tongue on this.
yeah.
Don't like it.
What's Michelle's favorite genre of movies?
Pretty sure it's like romantic stuff.
Oh, romantic.
Yeah,
romance.
she talks about all those new romance.
the love
Put your
story.
tongue on the battery.
Love story.
Put your tongue on the battery.
Thank you.
I didn't know that.
You know what? That,
You know our
yeah,
favorite
but you know what?
colors?
Talking about the love story, these girls probably don't know the movie called We Got Mail.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, that was a good movie too.
They probably don't know that.
They don't even know what
the
they-
best of Ron Jeremy Part 7.
Do you know our favorite colors?
Schoolboy mailman.
Oh my goodness!
Okay, I think I opened up a can of worms here. Anyway.
The Rocky Boat, the Rockin' Boat. Anyway, I knew D-Mac was going to throw there because I was thinking the same thing. I was just too afraid to say it.
Well, he's not here, so he can. He doesn't have to be afraid.
All right, well, listen, we're going to go ahead and this has been a fast 50 minutes. Has it been 50 minutes?
It's only been
40
41.
minutes. Yeah, but you want to just cut this off?
You remember when we
what,
used to?
yeah, so
you remember when
what
we?
are we going to talk about anyway?
We got to do
Yeah.
a
podcast?
We got to do a podcast about 80s movies and stuff.
Yeah, Star Wars and Star Trek and the difference
Star
between
Wars.
the two and the
Hey, I do
friendship
want to remind
bracelets.
you that
And,
Alien Covenant.
I do have that buddy of mine. He's in the middle of renovations and everything. As soon as I get the dates and
you're
stuff
talking
like
about over
that.
Obsidians.
Yes, Obsidian's, the new bar that's going to be opening up in Fairmont area. As soon as I get the dates, they're still in the middle of painting, renovations, and stuff like that.
And we want to, speaking of that, we have, don't let me forget, we KDS promoted signed shirts and more. We have the polo shirts. They made us some polo shirts that are on the
I
card.
gotta
Wait till you
get
see
one.
these things are fantastic. 366-1234, 366-1234. And listen, they if you need anything Rogan Radio, give them a call for that. They're on Facebook and all that jazz, so go ahead and message them.
Or
But they
anything
don't.
else. Yeah.
But they don't just do that. If you want something, if you have an event coming up, if you have like a t-ball team or a flag football team or a school thing, whatever you want, they can make it. I can promise you that. From keychains to bandanas to handkerchiefs to bikinis, they can do it all.
Hey,
So you PTA
family reunion
parents.
shirts.
Family reunion shirts. I
So
mean,
you
name it.
PTA parents, that's where
There
you get your
go.
school shirts.
Band
yeah, get your
stuff.
kids'
There's a lot
name.
of like
Yep.
band sections will have their own shirts, and you can get them. You just call them up, and you will not be disappointed. I promise you that, or we wouldn't be talking about them.
Absolutely.
We put our name on that jazz.
Yeah, we're
Boy.
not just. Hey, listen, Rick, can I throw a quick
No,
shout out
I'm sorry.
No.
What is
to my brother?
Jesse? How's he doing after surgery?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
They're moving him up to the third floor.
Yeah, the third floor.
Does he finally look better than you now?
No, it wasn't on his face, man. They had to go back in there and take all that metal and everything out of his leg.
Yeah.
And then they had to put it all back in his leg.
Oh, that's right.
And
He
then
had
they
an
had the
infection
infection
going on,
out.
didn't he?
Yeah, he had an infection going on there. They had to. They had to. It's funny because whatever they took out of his leg, they had to put back. So they had to take bone from his hip, from his pelvis, take the bone off the pelvis.
So
and
now
put
he's
it
like
in the
Lee
knee.
Majors.
Like the $1 million
$6
man.
million
Yeah,
man.
the $6 million man. And then they had to do a skin and a muscle graft from his his
Honest to
thigh.
God,
over
listen,
to his-
it's like they just started over again.
yeah, he's basically
We can rebuild him.
And but what's funny is this happened in what, November?
Yeah, October, November of
And then
last year.
And then he spent all this time recuperating, only to have it all ripped out and have to basically start it all
Basically
back
start
over
all
again.
over again.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh,
goodness!
speaking of recuperating, don't forget June 5th. I'll be going down for my surgery and I'll be out for 6 weeks.
Well, Michelle will be occupying your chair Just to
Man,
let you
so
know.
how's that going? Have you had any follow-ups or anything with that?
Yeah. It was a little messed up more than what they thought. So
that's the addictomy you're getting.
Yeah.
Well, we know everything's going to work out, so that's cool, man.
So
where's that going to be? Up there at
Down
John Hoskins?
Yep.
Over in Maryland.
Yep. So I won't be allowed to drive my truck or anything for 6 weeks.
Dang.
Nothing.
Can I drive it? Because we need something to haul a boat or a camper
wait,
around.
can I drive it?
Yeah, Erica can drive it. She's proven her. She's proven her worth at this show.
There's a couple bikes that are going to need to be dusted off from time to time.
I got 3 of them.
Well, we still have some time. That'll all good. That'll all be good. So that's cool. We want
also Fox's Pizza.
Yeah, man. 366 or no
592
3300. I've got that. I was going to say 366-1234. Call KDS Primitive Signs for a large, Big Daddy pizza. Hey, listen, they have a big special going on with Big Daddies right now.
They got a big special going on. Big Daddy Pizza for $13.99 until further notice.
Till further notice. 21 cut Big Daddy.
So,
that thing is 24 inches by 12 inches. That's a big ass.
So if you
pizza.
find yourself in a hurry and can't get dinner, order one of them. $13.99.
And they will bring it right to your front door, buddy.
Yep.
And once again, I don't think we're going. Are we going to do something next weekend? We have decided it's Memorial Day.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a chimney to take down. You want to come help me do that?
Well, see, we have Lincoln's graduations on. Who's having graduation next Saturday? And Lincoln is
North Marion's having
on Saturday. You guys are on Friday.
RCB too. I think.
Yeah.
RCB's on Saturday too, or on Friday?
I'm not sure, but it's the same week.
Jeez,
I
have no idea. No, what a terrible weekend to have all this stuff, don't you think?
Memorial
Really?
Day?
Yeah, well,
Memorial
I got
Day's Monday.
graduation on Friday night. I've got ceremony. My daughter's getting a scholarship on Saturday night. Sunday, we're celebrating birthdays that happen on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to leave for Virginia because I was going to go video riding the bike down there at the Wall Force and this, that, and the other. Evidently, it's going to wait until next year.
Yeah,
I'm out of town till
what
Saturday,
is up
and then my
with
brother
the
will be in town.
the Board of Education when they plan the last day of school for the day after Memorial Day.
That's
one of the biggest vacation days of the year.
Well, so so I understand the last day of school is actually on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Who is going to go?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
in their
I'll be
right
there.
mind? Who is
Not
running?
me. I'm not going.
Who's doing this? Who's actually saying, "Hey, listen, that's a great idea."
Well, it's mainly for makeup exams.
But it doesn't matter because
True.
listen, it's the Tuesday after Memorial. I mean, that's just common sense not to do that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Isn't
just
it?
got
No, I'm
noticed.
not.
Dumb.
I'm not a professor in school. I mean, I can't say that I can come up with something in school as Common Core or whatever that is, math, and do away with writing. I can't say that you could give me credit for that because I think writing's pretty
It's
important.
because we have to have 180 days of school.
Yeah, I guess.
Go on a Saturday.
That's only.
Yeah.
I'm not going on a
Or
Saturday.
you know what? Better yet, cut out one of these bullshit days that they give. You guys are getting out of
Exactly.
school, and then it's like I get out of school at 10 a.m., but it's going to be a full day so we can all go to a pool party or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Marion County schools have school until June 6th.
June 6th? Why June 6th?
I have no
always
idea.
I did. So
That
to
used
me,
to be
it's
standard.
a-
When I was younger, I used to always get out of the spot that time.
it's wait June in June that late?
But I never started till after Labor Day.
Exactly.
Not us
I don't know.
before Labor
See, it's
But you would even get, you'd even take time off for your Memorial Day vacation, though.
it's all confusing to me anymore. It just seems like it's all confusing and nobody's on the same page and nobody knows what's going on. When we were talking the other day, Michelle
Sounds
and I,
like the country, doesn't it?
Michelle and I were talking about grades, and she was talking about something like a 97 on a report card. I'm like, what are you talking about? What the hell's a 97 on? You get a 97 on your test, but you don't get a 97 on your report card.
They changed all that
It's like a
junk
point
this year.
system now.
Yeah, point system now. No more percentages. It's right.
It's
just-
like a point
so you don't get it.
system,
You don't get a 4. There's no way you can get a 4.0 anymore. And then somebody was telling you
No.
telling me that one of your kids got like 130 on there. It's like, how can you get more than 100%? How is that possible?
There's like-
How is that possible?
I got a 106 on one of mine last semester.
For
is that like extra credit you had
Or
on there or
bonus
something?
points and extra credit and stuff.
Yeah.
But how do you get more than 100%? How is that even?
It's-
It's stupid. It's
like
stupid.
a
That's
point-
dumb.
It's
It's
like
dumb.
a point per
It's
system
dumb.
now.
It's dumb.
Like you
You
can
want to
get
know what a
20
bonus
That's
is?
dumb.
You want to know what a bonus is?
dumb.
It's
You get
dumb.
out of a wrecked car and walk away. That's a bonus. You don't get bonuses on a daggone test.
And that's what they do in high school.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. It's
Middle
just
school.
to me, it's bizarre that how can you? It's like saying I'm giving 120%. Well, no,
Exactly.
you can't give any more than 100%. That's because that's as
Exactly.
high as it goes.
Well, with that woman in there,
I'm
you
gonna
better give
110%.
110%. Well, that's
well,
only.
not Not anymore.
Well,
it was really hard for me because we just switched it to this year. But now it's like really easy because like a thing can be worth 20 points and you can get 20 out of 20.
But see how confusing that is?
Like
That's 100%.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Right.
It's point system. So like you take a quiz and it's 50 if it's 50 points. You take a big project, it's 100 points.
Hey, just do me a favor. When you run the country with all this voodoo math, just make sure I have Social Security and all my Medicare and Medicaid. Pay for that somehow, and I won't care.
That's a no-go on that one.
I'm sorry.
They don't have a valedictorian now either?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
no,
D-Mac just said they don't have a valedictorian.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Valedictorian?
Like you
got to be freaking
Well,
kidding
you know
me.
why, right?
No, I don't know why.
Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Now,
Because of all this other
now,
bullshit with these grades, and all of a sudden they can't
because
distinguish.
That's to hide the fact that the school system is so screwed up that the valedictorian coming out of school is not prepared enough that they can actually write an essay correctly.
Okay,
That's
Cheshire
why.
Cat. I delivered some newspapers the other day, Ritchie County or Tyler or Taylor County or something, and they right on the front page of that thing they had listed with the photographs of their valedictorians.
Well, that might be that county, but maybe
Maybe not Harrison County.
You can
might not be
graduate.
Harrison
I know
County.
you can graduate with honors.
Answer it.
Let's answer it.
It's from Weirton.
Weird.
Derek.
Derek.
To accept, press 1.
Derek.
What's up?
What are you doing, brother? What's happening with you?
Well, I just got out of the shower. Actually, I got home. I was busy all day, but
Yeah, you were out of the
I
shower.
was making Colt some mac and cheese. Listen to this. This is no kidding.
Okay.
They don't have valedictorian or salutatorian anymore.
Now, is this statewide or just Harrison County?
It's in Lincoln. I know. I can tell you that.
Well, I was telling Chuck, I delivered some newspapers just last week, and right on the cover of that news, I can't remember what county it was for, but they had pictured with the names of their valedictorians for that particular
But what's
high school.
D-Mac? What's the deal with all this?
I don't know. It's bull crap.
It's exactly why I told you.
It's kind of making it kind of confusing, isn't it? Now all of a sudden,
It is like Allison McIntyre, my cousin, Jason's girl.
Oh yeah.
She's valedictorian in Lincoln, and well, kinda in quotations, but she doesn't get to speak at graduation, but she speaks at the senior assembly. Isn't that weird?
It's for the reason I told you, and participation trophies.
Well, I mean, it's like I busted myself for 4 years to be the top in the school, but I can't be given the honor of being top of the school, as has been ever since there has been school.
You can't be recognized because you'll offend everybody else that don't give a damn.
Hey, but you know what? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to protest. We're going to block traffic in downtown shit. You know what we're going to do? We're going to. Hey, listen. We're going to go to the graduation just like they did at Notre Dame when Pence was there and they walked out. We're going to go into the graduation. And we're going to stand up. We're going to split. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything like that. I love Jimmy Lopez. We would never do anything like that. But it's not Jimmy Lopez's fault in Lincoln's anyway. It's this the board or whoever mansion. Is he still running the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just saw him yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you cleared that
Anyway,
up.
I can help you guys out with that.
Hey,
by
listen.
the way, I'll be able to help.
Oh, okay, fantastic. How was the?
You got to get elected first, right?
No, he's talking about for the graduation. How was the? Can you talk about anything with AT&T today?
Yeah, they go back to work at midnight. It was a 72-hour strike. So basically, AT&T Mobility countrywide they've been trying to get a contract since February the 17th. Is when they entered bargaining, and they can't get anywhere, and they're trying to take away jobs. Basically, they want to outsource all their jobs, and all their benefits. It doesn't have anything to do with wages or anything like that. So nobody's being greedy, and AT&T folks just want to keep what they got. You know,
right.
So they all walked out on Friday at 3 p.m. and they had a really good showing. To be honest with you,
that's good.
So we'll see what happens.
That's good, man. Well, you know what I mean. It's the whole thing is just like with anything else. Everybody likes cheap stuff, but there's a point to where sooner or later you're going to be whatever job you're doing. You're going to be the bottom of the food chain. If so pretty soon, if there's nobody below you, then you're going to be the guy that's going to lose your job too. So it help, in the long run, it pays to help everybody out like that. When you get these corporations getting these tax breaks and all this horse shit, which I don't understand.
Well, that's right. I mean, these are the same people who are, just like us. They're just normal people. They just want a livable wage. That's all they're wanting to keep their job.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that's it. Just to survive, raise a family.
You see Donnie's comment.
Donnie, man. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's a whole... it's not... with Derek, D-Mac, they're on here talking about... You don't even want to see this.
Well, you know
what? No, you got to give Donnie credit.
They're talking about...
Yeah, but he's just playing with the word.
Yeah, he's playing with words.
Oh, no, Donnie's getting credit for that one.
They're talking about cum sum laude, if you can get my meaning.
Yeah, he's good with English, too.
Yeah, he's
very good.
He's definitely good with English, I guess.
Donnie's getting credit for that one.
You'll have to go back and look at some of these comments. It has nothing... We were talking about that valedictorian thing there, D-Mac, and they're talking about... I don't even want to say it. It's that bad. It's that
Oh,
funny.
I'm going to say it.
Only come some louder.
All right. Anyway, D-Mac, thanks for calling in and setting us straight, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
I'll see you guys here next week.
All right, brother.
Well, this weekend. That works.
Right on. Later on, brother. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was D-Mac from Shinson. Anyway, we're going to split out of here because we're not going to go down the gutter.
Oh, yeah, we are.
No, we'll let those guys do that. Listen, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
There's like a line. I will say that.
Oh, yeah.
We will not talk. We'll laugh. I'll laugh about it, but I'm not going to talk about it.
I would love to know where your line begins or where your line ends.
It begins right now.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the ever-present Michelle Hall, the princess over in the green room, along with Daryl Ramsey, the director finally back, Darren Hardman, the event coordinator, Puccio, the newly found Dodge Ram lover down there, Erica Ferris, Bruce Takahashi, Jimmy Wiz, straight from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the best friend a guy could have, the Chewbacca of the show, Captain Earl Beck, and we have in the middle contributor with the 175-point grade point average.
No, she doesn't.
Wow.
It's more like
Mia
on
Ferris.
F.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Rogan Radio. Don't forget, 2 episodes tomorrow. Later on.
Really reunite. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Now let us spend a day throwing stones at one another. Cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
And when you strike out to try to hurt me, here's a hurting you. Smoke weed every day. Have mercy, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Now there are people on the reservations and they're out in the ghetto. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I. Now if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain, and then I'd cry, walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. criticize ain't it cute? Walk a mile in my shoes.
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on.
Just walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize ain't it cute? Walk a mile in my shoes.